Good evening, everybody. I want to thank you for coming out tonight to our Dowagiac Middle School Spring Concert. We are very excited that you were able to be out here this evening, as this is our first concert of the year, and in fact, since last year, I believe, at Spaghetti Dinner, where we have had an audience. So I know that our students are very excited to be able to perform for you tonight. And I just want to talk a minute about a lot of the accomplishments and challenges that our students have faced over this last year. Not only were they starting about 5 weeks late into the school year with their playing and practicing with sixth grade band, getting fitted onto their instruments and getting started with that, but they had a lot of quarantines happening. We had those times where we were doing virtual learning, and we didn't really have a very steady rehearsal and performance schedule that was happening. And we're very fortunate to have had about the last 2 full months where they have been able to do that. And so we're very excited to show you the work that they have done so far. The milestones that they have hit in the last couple of weeks and what they've been able to do over those last few months is pretty astonishing. I've been very happy to work with them, very proud of them as well. So we are also doing our awards night tonight. Mr. Klan, our Assistant Director of Bands, will be helping us with that. So after our groups perform, we will also be doing awards. And we have something special as well for this evening. We have some soloists, some duets events that we'll be performing before we get our full group on stage. I also want to thank you for just helping us out. We do require that you still wear your mask here at Dowagiac Middle School and do practice your social distancing. Without further ado, we're going to get our first group out here to perform for you tonight. Okay, performing for you first tonight is Kamari Mack and Alex Mwai performing A Tisket, A Tasket. I did forget to mention these are all sixth graders, by the way. So next up here is Trenton Gordon. He's going to be doing a bells solo, performing Lightly Row. All right, and performing next for us tonight is going to be Braden Y, Nathan Wilming, and Christopher Mottweiler, a trio performing Go Tell Aunt Rhody. And next performing tonight is Alan Phillips doing an alto saxophone solo, William Tell Overture. All right, just a few more left. We have Mia Freeman and Sydney Hudgens doing a trumpet duet tonight, performing Hard Rock Blues. All right, and last but not least for our sixth grade performers is Carson Cromer doing what's called the first solo. Okay, I was really proud of all those solo and duet and trio performers because we've been doing something this year, something new we started called the sixth grade band competition. So they have a little incentive each week in order to encourage them to do a little bit more practicing, and they have really taken a liking to it, and it's definitely helped improve their overall ensemble accuracy as they play together each day. So I'm gonna go get the sixth grade band, and they'll be up next. Okay, we're going to get started with our 6th grade band awards. Mr. Klann's going to take it away with our 6th grade band certificates.
All right, good evening. Ooh, this is a little hot. Love it when that happens. All right, so as I call their names, if you would please hold your applause until we get everybody with their certificates, and then we'll give them one big applause at the end to just kind of keep things rolling here. So here we go. Christopher Mottweiler on alto saxophone. Alan Phillips on alto saxophone. Gabe Pompey on alto saxophone. Those are my favorite, by the way, because I like saxophone. Then we have Janessa Mariano Benitez on clarinet. Michael Dickens on clarinet. Kelly Thompson on clarinet. Mia Freeman on clarinet. Then we have Kamari Mack on flute and Alex Moai on flute. We have Nevaeh Cardenas on percussion, Carson Cromer on percussion, Crystal Marquez on percussion, Alan Wegner on percussion, Nathan Wilming on percussion, and Trenton Gordon on percussion. Next we have Cynthia Villegas on trombone. Then we have Sydney Huggins on trumpet, Braden Moai on trumpet, and Alea Wade on trumpet. So for the 6th grade band, they get a certificate with their name and signatures and everything on there. And I'll tell you what, if you think it's difficult to try to learn a new instrument, try to learn it during a pandemic. I was really impressed in hearing them today. It was the first time I got to hear them. Okay. How about we give them a great big round of applause?
As our 6th grade band students are sitting back down, I have the honor and privilege to announce our Outstanding 6th Grade Student Award. The recipients of the Outstanding 6th Grade Student Award this year, The recipient of the Outstanding 6th Grade Student Award this year has taken the initiative not just to learn their music in class, but additional material as well. This award is given to a student based on behavior both in and out of daily rehearsal, proficiency on their primary instrument based on grade level standards, as well as respect and kindness towards others. Having taken lessons with me since we were able to meet in person, this student has excelled in his playing and now performs above grade level proficiency on his instrument for his grade. Each day he comes prepared for class and demonstrates exactly what it means to be a middle school band member at Dowagiac. This year, I would like to give our Outstanding 6th Grade Student Award to Carson Cromer. All right, I believe that wraps it up for 6th grade, and we're going to go grab our 7th and 8th grade band. We'll have a few solo performers from that group as well, and then we'll bring the full group on in just a little bit after that. Thank you. Okay, the three soloists that you're going to hear today are participants of this year's Dowagiac Middle School, well actually just middle school in general, solo and ensemble from the Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association. When they get to 7th grade, they have the opportunity to participate in that, and you'll hear a little bit more about that later when we do awards. First up today is Olivia Stockwell. She'll be playing her solo from this year's event called Lazy Lullaby by Donald C. Little on baritone. All right, up next is going to be Evelyn Weinbell, who also performed at Solo and Ensemble this year. She'll be doing an alto saxophone solo titled Gymnopédie No. 1 by Eric Satie. And our last soloist before we bring out our 7th and 8th grade band is Arlena Dudley. She's actually going to be playing a little bit from Pirates of the Caribbean tonight. We're going to go grab the 7th and 8th grade band, then we'll have some more awards for them afterwards. Okay, we're going to get started. Now, up here is our 7th and 8th grade band combined this year. So we're going to start with 7th grade band awards first, and then we'll go into 8th grade band awards, and I'll let Mr. Clan start with our pins and various items. No?
No.
Oh, which one?
Solo and ensemble first.
Solo and ensemble. Let me get my...
Okay. That'll work. You can't have it. I have all the names.
Okay. This year I had mentioned that we had a solo and ensemble festival, and it was a virtual solo and ensemble festival this year. Very different than other years. So an accompanist was not needed. That's usually someone who backs them up playing piano. And they had to do it by themselves with no adjudicator, no family members in front of them, in the practice room or choir room, and then submit the recording. And they did a pretty nice job this year. So even though it was unlike other years in the past, I was very proud that they stepped up and they did our solo and ensemble event. So this award is for students who prepared an event and presented it at the MSBOA District 6 Virtual Solo and Ensemble Festival in April of 2021. So I'll call up their names. If you guys want to form a line right in front of my podium, we'll bring you your award. First up, Arlena Dudley, trumpet solo. Evelyn Weinbelt, alto saxophone solo. Isaac Phillips and Aaliyah Huddleston, trumpet duet. And Olivia Stockwell, baritone solo. One more nice round of applause.
Now we'll do the 7th grade awards. So these pins are given to students that are in their 2nd year of the Dowagiac Middle School bands. And again, if you would hold your applause, but gang, if you would just form a line up here. Olivia Stockwell on baritone. Aiden Bradfield on clarinet. Jocelyn Cardenas on clarinet. Caden Pompey on clarinet. Pearl Schwartz on clarinet. Jesus Batista Gonzalez, Jesus Batista Gonzalez on clarinet. Dianelli Cruz on clarinet. Miley Green on clarinet. Navarra Heminger on clarinet. And Thomas Solis on clarinet. Then we have Alexis Campbell on flute. Share Cruz on flute. Sage Gordon on flute. Vanessa Mavis on flute. Grace McCarthy on flute. Isabella Razzo on flute. Then we have Jade Rubarczyk on French horn, Cameron Holmes on percussion, Evelyn Weinbelt on saxophone, Matthew Davis on trombone, Samantha Hernandez on trombone, Andrew Mather on trombone, Trenton Shar on trombone. Then we have Aaliyah Huddleston on trumpet, Isaac Phillips on trumpet, Ryan Schrader on trumpet, Cheyenne Skarupa on trumpet, Devlin Tunstill on trumpet. And then also 2nd year people, George Davis on trombone, and Armani Villebois on percussion. Let's give a big hand to this out. Whoop. Uh-oh.
Let's bring up Christopher Rosales as well. Come on up, Chris. Now let's give him a round.
There we go. Nope.
Okay. We have, just like we did our Outstanding 6th Grade Award, we have our Outstanding 7th Grade Student Award. So I'll read this again. Outstanding Student Awards are based on student behavior both in and out of the daily rehearsal, proficiency on their instrument based on grade level standards, as well as respect and kindness towards others. This year's Outstanding 7th Grade student is receiving this award for the sole reason that she reminds me each and every time I forget to pass out sanitizing wipes before class. I'm only kidding. But this year's Outstanding 7th Grade band student is a role model for others. She is quiet at the appropriate times, helpful when it is needed, and as I mentioned earlier, gives reminders to those who clearly need them. Aside from her awesome behavior and glowing personality, this student works hard to correct her mistakes and contributes the best she can to our team. I am happy to give this year's award to Sage Gordon.
All right, so now we have our 8th grade awards, and I love these because I get to work with the 8th graders next year who are coming up. Yeah, all right. So here we go. Again, if you'd hold your applause till the end, our 8th grade pins, or 3rd year students, we got Kiana Wilson, on alto saxophone, Colin Parker on alto saxophone, Emma Bontrager on baritone, Nevaeh Heminger on clarinet, Jason Holloway on clarinet, Samantha Mottweiler on clarinet, Dylan Birdsey on French horn, Mackenzie Clark on French horn, Elena Preston on percussion, Aiden Whitman on tenor sax, Angel Hernandez on trombone, Aiden Pond on trombone, Arlena Dudley on trumpet, and Taya Thomas on trumpet. Did I miss anybody? We're good? All right.
Mr. Calvin Dyer. Come on up. There we go.
All right, let's give them a great big round of applause.
And 8th grade, you guys can head back. I have one more student from 7th grade that missed our list. Elijah Frazier, please come up here. All right. Our last award that we're giving out is our Outstanding 8th Grade Student Award. And these ones are always near and dear to my heart because they're the ones that are either coming up to the high school with us or going in a different direction. I always hope that they come with us, but I love seeing how these students progress from 6th grade all the way up to 8th grade. And this 8th grade class is what we call my 8th grade class. So when I came in and took the band job over, they were my 6th graders. So these are my 8th grade students I'm sending off into the high school out of band. So here is our Outstanding 8th Grade Student Award. This year's 8th grade student has been with us since they came into 6th grade band. I'll start by saying this, and then there was one. It is not easy being the only person in your section, especially when that section is so easily heard. This student has worked hard through various challenges this year to make sure that their music was ready for whatever the event was. Additionally, I always get a good laugh when every single day she walks in and asks me if we can have a nap or a free day. I am happy to present this year's Outstanding 8th Grade Student Award to Elena Preston. Assuming that no other students were missed off of my list, which I do apologize for, that concludes our middle school concert and our 7th and 8th grade portion. I just want to give a couple of thank yous and remarks and recognitions as we leave today. I want to thank our current Band Booster Board, our president, Miss Alicia McKinney, Vice President Deb Masterman, our secretary, Miss Hannah Kadrich, and our treasurer, Sharon Harden. Our band booster, let's give them a round of applause. Our band boosters are an extremely vital part to our organization. They help us out with anything that we need financially, especially for marching band. They're always there providing snacks whenever we need them at our competitions for our high school marchers. And they're always there to support us when needed, whether it's chaperoning at events or just asking where they can help and when. So again, they're an extremely important part of our organization and we cannot function without them. With that being said, we do actually have all 4 board positions up for re-election. So that's president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. You do not have to have a student in band to be eligible to run for these positions. You can simply be a community member who's interested in helping to support the band. And that was actually something that we wrote into our bylaws about a year ago. So if you are at all interested in possibly running for one of those positions, please just reach out and let me know, and I'd be happy to get you some more information. This year, we have our Chieftain Marching Band getting back into full swing with hopefully a full season with limited restrictions. Of course, we just kind of follow the COVID-19 protocols and restrictions as they come, but that is our current plan, and it's looking pretty good. So I just wanted to, we didn't have a big announcement this year for our halftime show. We are going to be using the show that we had arranged and prepared for last year, which is a show titled Divided. So we are very excited to get that show up and running. I was a little disappointed that we weren't able to do that last year. So keep up with our Dowagiac Band's Facebook page. You'll get lots of announcements and updates from there. You can catch our 8th grade band as they'll be joining us and the Chieftain Marching Band at the Memorial Day Parade in just a few weeks. And I want to give a final couple of shout outs. First, please give a big round of applause to our Assistant Director, Mr. Keith Klan. Mr. Klan is the person who's there to make copies when I need them in 10 minutes, and because I forgot to tell him I needed them. And he's always there to help support and just do what he can when he can. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten him as much as we would have liked to this year, so we're very excited that he's going to be able to help out the marching band a little bit more. And he is just someone who is, again, very vital to our band program. Dr. Whiteman, our principal here at Dowagiac Middle School, we thank him and Mrs. Nikki Hewlett for their support of our band program. Our staff and admin at Dowagiac Middle School, the Dowagiac Schools Admin and Board of Education, our custodial staff here at DMS, who are always getting things ready when we need them, Lincoln Clark, Nick Saltzman, and his crew, who help get the Performing Arts Center ready whenever we need it. To anyone who may have volunteered their time throughout the year, I thank you. I know we didn't have a lot of events or fundraisers this year, but any time that you can and any time you do, it is greatly appreciated. And then to you, our amazing families who have stuck with us through thick and thin, through quarantine and virtual learning. Probably, I know I had a high school parent who asked me, when can we stop playing Sleigh Ride? And I felt that. So thank you for being there for us, and we look forward to continuing to build our program post-pandemic. You can pick up the 7th and 8th grade students from the band room. 6th grade is in the choir room. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.